Let me tell you a story. So, a couple of months ago, I remember it was a Friday evening and I was on the heavy bag in the uni gym. And so there are two heavy bags. I was using the one near the entrance, and this really hot girl was using one which was closer to like all the machines and shit like that. And basically, I found her so leng that I didn't even want to like go up and chat to her like four times before getting a number, like most of these guys would in the gym. What most guys do is a soft approach first. They don't get the girl's number straight away. They wait maybe like three or four times before they get the number or the Instagram, and then they start things with the girl. This girl was so leng. I got the WhatsApp on that same day that I met her because I'm not gonna lie, she was just that good looking. So obviously, I'm not a pussy, so I get whatever the fuck I want. If I want something, I'm gonna go after it. And so I get her WhatsApp on the same day I meet her, you know, after a little bit of small talk here and there. And let's be real, all these girls know that, all these pretty girls know that there are a bunch of guys out there that want to fuck them. That's no lie. If you're a pretty girl, be fucking real with yourself. Even though there are probably not going to be any pretty girls watching this video. But if you are one, be real with yourself. Those guys that come up to you and ask you for your number, they're not just trying to be your friends. They're trying to clap some cheeks or get into like a relationship with you. They're not just trying to be your fucking friends. But anyway, so I get her number. I didn't actually end up messaging her or calling her. I defo didn't send any messages to her because I was like, well, maybe I'll just let life do its thing, let time do its thing, just get on with my stuff. I'll probably see her in the gym again, which I ended up seeing her for the second time. And so I met her for the second time in the gym, but she acts a little bit strange. She wasn't as receptive as she was when I had first met her. So the second time I had saw her in the gym, she was less receptive than the first time I had met her in the gym. And so the truth starts unfolding, you know. I like signal a little, oh, hi. And then like she doesn't really respond all that well. Then my friend comes up to me and asks me, do you know this girl? And then I said, yes. And then he asked me, well, how do you know this girl? And I was like, I mean, I met her a couple of days ago and started talking to her. And this friend was handsome as fuck, no homo. But this guy was built like a fucking, bodybuilder. Normally, I don't fuck with the bodybuilder physiques, but this guy had some proportions coming like Steve Reeves. And he had a lethal face card, fucking shit that black pillars would dream about. That's literally what he looked like. He looked like what a black pillar wishes they could be. That was this friend that came up to me and told me, bro, that's my girlfriend, don't talk to her. I was fucking surprised. I was like, okay. I had this pissed off look on my face. As I was talking to him, I was like, all right, okay then. He was about to hit tricep pushdowns, and as he was about to hit the pushdowns, I went up right into his ear, and I probably did the most dickhead thing a guy could do in this situation. And I told him into his ear, I'm not gonna lie, bruv, your girl gave me a number. I told him, bruv, you really need to be careful out here. And then I went back to like my other friends that I was training with in the gym, and we were basically talking about the whole situation and what had happened and what I had said to him. After the workout, long after I was talking with his other friend about the situation, I sent all these fucking voice notes to this friend of mine because I genuinely wanted to like be helpful to him, because this fucking girl was just giving out her number to like random man in the gym that I just met her for the first time. Me, obviously. But she was in a fucking relationship with this guy. She was in a relationship with this fucking dude. And this dude was one handsome looking motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, bruv. This guy was taller than me, had a more lethal face card than me, had better proportions than me, had better muscle insertions than me. He just looked fucking amazing. All the hot girls in the gym were glazing over this guy. But his girl still ends up giving me her number. And so basically, I send this guy a bunch of voice notes and a bunch of voice messages, basically explaining how he needs to be very careful out here in this situation and how he needs to be careful with the girls that he's dating or in relationships with. And I basically told him that she's not the one. And, if you're watching this video, if you're the guy whose girlfriend I got the number of and you're watching this video, you know who you are. And if you're still together, well, I'm going to say it's not looking good, brev. But anyways, gave me the number, I sent him all these fucking voice messages. I saw him, he was about to start typing. I sent him all these voice notes on Instagram and I saw like the little like 3 dots that appear when somebody's typing on Instagram. But then they disappear and he doesn't end up sending any messages. And so I was like, oh, fuck. I wonder what he's doing right now. I wonder what's up with him right now. But I don't know what the fuck happened after that. I never spoke to him after that. And I'm not going to lie. I kind of lost respect for him as well in that moment. Because if he hadn't even fucking responded with something, then obviously something is wrong. I sent him all these fucking voice notes explaining he could have at least sent me something like, yo, I understand, I'm going to break things off. But he fucking sent nothing. So, I'm just going to assume he's still with this girl. And in that case, I've fucking lost respect for him. The thing is, girls don't give a shit about your looks, Your looks get your foot in the door, but they don't actually keep the women around. Men and women have very different attraction mechanisms. When it comes to men, the main attraction mechanism, they are attracted to her physical beauty. They are attracted to her face, her legs, her boobs, her bum, her waist size, all of those metrics, or all of those attributes, all of those physical attributes is what a man is truly attracted to in a woman. That's what actually draws the man into wanting to know who this woman is. Whereas for a woman, your looks, they do get your foot in the door. They get you seen, but if you're a fucking Gymcel or you have like no other aspects of your life developed, then she won't really give a fuck about you. Looks don't fucking matter as much as you think they do. You think you're gonna have this hot girlfriend and she's only going to be sucking your dick because you have this lovely physique and you're in the gym, you're super disciplined and you look like the perfect dude. But the truth is, that only attracts her, but it does not actually keep her around. And if you're a fucking soulless, spineless, empty NPC hidden behind muscle, like most of these fucking gym goers are, then either you're not going to get any pussy, or if you do, it's going to be short-lived and your girl's going to be disrespectful, bruv. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real about this. If you're in a relationship with a girl and she's giving out her number to random dudes that are attractive, those dudes don't just want to be a friend. Because if she knows that she's a pretty girl, she knows other dudes want to fuck her. She knows other dudes do not just simply want to be her fucking friend and don't just simply want to fucking message her about her day. The reason those guys might do that is because their inexperience, their lack of experience. They think that texting these fucking girls for like every day, for like hours long each day, is gonna get them closer to the pussy, which it won't. But the truth is, if you're a hot girl and you've got a hot guy coming up to you and he wants your number and you give it to him, just know he's not trying to be your fucking friend. That's the truth right here. If you're a guy and you're in a relationship with a woman and she gives out her number to bare man or like random man that come up to her, and she gives out her number the first time she meets that dude, bun that one still. That's a shit relationship, bruv. She doesn't respect you no more. If she was truly in that relationship with you, she wouldn't give that other guy her fucking number. And you gotta realize this shit, you know? This is what these fucking gym cells and bodybuilders and all this fucking gym culture, this is what those guys don't know. They don't know that you need to have internal characteristics. Your looks aren't gonna fucking carry everything. Fucking mosquitoes, man, pissing me off. But your looks aren't gonna carry everything. You need to develop other areas of your life, including your internal strength. Because if I was that dude whose girl got rizzed up by another hot dude, I'll just cut that shit off immediately and probably hit the clubs after. Or, find someone new after that. Clearly, because clearly she doesn't respect me for who I am because I'm just a fucking shell of a human being hidden behind muscle. And if you're a bodybuilder and your life is fucking shit and you suddenly get a girlfriend, it's no surprise that you're going to be fucking attached to this girlfriend because that's where your energy is going. Since your life is just fucking gym and work and nothing else, and then you suddenly get a girlfriend, what's another huge chunk of your priority going to be? It's going to be your girlfriend. You're going to invest a lot emotionally into your girlfriend. And what these fucking gymfluencers do, they'll invest a lot into this goal because they ain't got other fucking aspects of their life which they are working on. They don't, for example, have fun with their male friends. They don't do fun shit with their male friends. They don't go seek new experiences. They don't engage in hobbies because gym is not a fucking hobby. It's something that's supposed to be part of your lifestyle. If you're a fucking man with two balls in between their legs, it's not a hobby. It's something you do for your fucking health. Gym is not a hobby. If gym is a hobby for you, then you're a fucking boring human being and you're not getting any pussy. You gotta have fun. You gotta live an actual fucking life outside of the gym and your meal prep and fucking work and your girlfriend, bruv. Because if she just sees that your life is the gym and shit like that, and that you're a shallow human being who only focuses on their looks, then she's gonna lose respect for you. She's gonna lose attraction for you, and shit like that's gonna start happening. So the more experiences you live as a man, it comes through in your personality. It develops you. It actually develops who you are. If you live more experiences, you're going to be less fucking emotionally invested into your girlfriend and she's going to have more fucking respect for you. You need to live a proper life. And you guys, you need to fucking understand how women work. Me personally, I'm going to admit proudly, I'm not a fucking master at this shit, but I'm learning the things. I'm fucking learning because I know that just being a Gymcel isn't enough. That just fucking lifting weights is not enough to get me girls or to get me what I want. It's not. You guys need to seriously understand how relationship dynamics work. You guys need to understand you need to have some fucking internal strength, live experiences, focus on other things other than your fucking girlfriend. And then she'll fucking respect you more. All these guys that make their girlfriends like a part of their fucking personality, maybe they have a fucking Instagram like profile pic of them and their girl, those guys, they defo get broken up with and their fucking their ego crumbles. You don't want to be like that, guys. You don't want to be like the fucking gym cell that's focused like 5 solid fucking years into developing a fucking David Lade physique, only to realize that his relationships with women are fucking shit and that women disrespect them. Your looks and your physique is not going to carry the fucking relationship through highs and lows. What actually does is your personality and how you fucking operate as a man. That's what's going to carry the relationship. And the fact that this fucking handsome dude's hot girlfriend gave her number to me shows that looks don't matter nearly as much as you think they might. Now, obviously, I'm gonna be real. I'm a fucking solid looking guy myself. I've got a lovely physique and I'm athletic as well. So I've got that stamina, bruv. And But the looks do not matter as much as you think they might. You think you might have to be all this fucking black pill dude that has to have a solid jawline and a solid Steve Reeves looking physique like that dude had. No, you fucking don't. Look good, don't look fucking ugly. You know, make sure you have some level of attractiveness to you, but you ain't gotta be a fucking model like that guy was. You ain't gotta be fucking Steve Reeves. You ain't gotta be fucking Chico Lachowski, or however his name is pronounced. That shit will get your foot through the door, but what's actually going to carry the relationship and not make sure she doesn't fucking disrespect you is you having some balls between your legs. Seriously, guys. Pattern the fuck up. Stop making your whole lives the fucking gym. That shit's not gonna help you in the long run. Gym's supposed to be part of your lifestyle. It's not meant to be the whole fucking thing. When I remember when I was in sixth form, all I had going for myself was my physique. And I fucking hated my life. Because I wasn't attractive to these girls. Because I didn't know how to fucking talk to them and how to operate in a way that would make them attracted to me. I thought everything was just your fucking looks. And we know it's not the case. Looks get your foot through the door. It's not fucking everything in the relationship and with your dating interactions. Looks aren't fucking everything. They're probably maybe only 30 to 40% of the whole thing, making sure you look good. And then the rest is just how you carry yourself as a fucking man.